How y'all doing today? Well, this is a big day. Happy Election Day. Yeah. Anybody else glad that this circus is almost over? You're not the only one. This is Monique. She spent the last year and a half volunteering for this election. Now that it's over, she's ready to enter the dating scene again. And so I've gathered 6 bachelors from 6 swing states who all want to take her out. Now, trust me, coming from swing states, these guys represent the entire range of the spectrum. And in the spirit of American democracy, our audience is going to vote who she's going out with. So, let's get into the first round of voting by meeting the nominees. Here's Colin. Colin is a congressional communications tech from Michigan. All right, looking at that. Then here's Jason. He's a civil defense attorney from Virginia. Then we've got Robert, a community outreach representative from Ohio. Then there's Lorenzo, is a political party canvasser. You're not going to be clapping for this boy's eyes. Then there's Michael, a law student and former deputy finance director from Florida. Finally, Rio is an advocacy campaign manager from North Carolina. Now, we've got some good candidates here, but it's up to you to narrow it down to your top 2 choices. So vote for your favorite by pressing the number that corresponds with the picture. Lock in your votes now. Okay, you're going to find out the 2 top candidates in a little while. But first, this is a special Election Day edition of my new favorite segment on my show called The Way I See It. This has got to be the craziest and most bizarre election season of our lives. I mean, this has just been absolutely a circus. It's actually hard to pick the most outrageous moments, but I've tried. Oh, yes, I have. Here are my top, I can't believe that really happened events from this election right here. All right, let's start with this one. Remember the time Hillary Clinton was being interviewed at the urban radio station Power 105 in New York, and she shared that she always keeps hot sauce in her purse. Now, critics were quick to accuse her of pandering to African Americans. That ain't pandering to African Americans. My mama never had hot sauce in her purse. What that got to do with us? Now, my mama did have Vaseline in a little piece of aluminum foil. She did have that, but it wasn't no damn hot sauce. Now, if you want to pander to us, put some fried chicken in there and a couple of watermelon slices while you on the radio, just pull out your watermelon and eat it. That's pandering. Then we'd be pissed off together. All right, we're talking about Ben Carson, who was the surgeon turned candidate. Ben Carson, who was one of the harshest critics of Obamacare, said that it was the worst thing since slavery. You must have been real busy in med school, and you missed all your black history studies. How the hell was Obamacare the worst thing since slavery? What plantation was your family on? Where was the Carson family picking cotton at? I thought this was great. This sleepy looking, he got on my nerves. The hell you gonna say something like that? 2 biggest crimes against humanity, slavery and the Holocaust, and you're gonna drag Obamacare even into that. Even white people knew that was stupid when you said that. Oh, well, that's an idiotic thing to say. Am I going too far? I love this moment. I really do. And then there's the man, Donald Trump. It's almost too many stories to name. Like the time he showed support to Latinos by tweeting a picture of himself eating a taco bowl. That don't support Latinos. That support Taco Bell. I know Latinos ain't never been in Taco Bell before. How the hell you thought that was it? Then he bragged that he could shoot someone in the middle of the Big Apple and not lose support. Now that I actually believe. Then when he said he was building a giant wall between us and Mexico was going to pay for it. Or you could use your workers that work on your golf course because they don't make that much money either. Then he threatened to lock up Hillary Clinton soon as he becomes president. Excuse me, you need to look up what the president's power is. You cannot lock people up. You can free them, you can give them amnesty, but you can't lock their ass up. Then he was caught on camera saying that he takes what he wants from women and he dropped the P word in the process. You cannot be the president and use the P word. I've been doing stand-up 32 years. You can pull all the tapes I got. I got 8 specials on TV right now. I've never, ever disrespected a woman and used the P word in 32 years of comedy. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. It's Steve's Election Day special all hour long.
I'm looking for an Obama type. Yes.
My next guest, she spent over a year working on this election. Now that it's almost over, she's ready to date again. Please welcome Monique. So, Monique, tell us what you do.
I work in media, and I'm in grad school. I'll be graduating in December, hopefully. Wow. And I've been in politics pretty much my entire adult life. I managed one of Obama's campaign offices here in Chicago in 2008, and then I supported him in 2012. And this particular season, I supported Bernie Sanders, but now I'm supporting the Democratic ticket. So I'm just thankful that it's over, like everybody else. I'm ready to take a deep breath.
Okay, so what kind of guy are you looking for?
I am looking for someone who is intelligent and driven. He has to be down to earth, though, too. He has to know his politics. But essentially, I'm looking for, like, an Obama type of guy who's, you know, has a good heart, cares about the community, still brilliant and ambitious. And
an Obama type guy?
Yes.
Wow.
I want someone who has potential to be presidential.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely. Or who's willing to allow me to be presidential. That'll work, too.
Ooh, this is going to be good right here. Does he need to be a Democrat?
I've never dated a Republican, so I think that it would make for an interesting dinner conversation. I think that eventually I'd be able to convince him to vote my side. He'd switch teams.
It's going to be a doozy here, folks. Well, since it's election day, I had the audience take part in a primary, narrowing down Monique's potential dates. We started with 6 guys from 6 different swing states. Okay. And the results are in. Let's meet the 2 candidates still standing who got the most votes. From the battleground state of Florida, we have Michael. And representing the Commonwealth of Virginia is Jason. Monique, what do you think?
2 excellent choices.
Okay.
I approve.
Well, gentlemen, introduce yourselves and tell Monique why you're the best choice to be your date tonight. Michael?
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Steve. And Monique, I'm glad to be here with you tonight. And thank you, Chicago, for hosting this wonderful event. Monique, like you, I am very passionate about democratic causes. I served as the Deputy Finance Director for the Florida Democratic Party, and I worked on a number of candidates' races. Currently, I'm attending law school at the Florida State University, and my hope is to move back to the Tampa Bay area and be a civil litigator. And you had said that you're looking for your Barack Obama. Well, I'm here because I'm looking for somebody who's ambitious, somebody who's smart, and above all, somebody who's kind. I'm looking for my Michelle.
Like the way you flipped that, right? Jason?
Well, thank you, Mr. Harvey, for having me on your show. It is an honor, sir. Thank you for my opponent for being here. And this is a great-looking crowd. It looks like America. It looks like America. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be here and meet you, Monique, and hopefully have the opportunity to get to know you a little better. Please do not let all this red fool you. I'm a guy who believes in progressive issues, and I work as an attorney in Richmond, Virginia. I do civil litigation, and I'm hoping to be able to use my position in life to be able to really advance the dialogue in a positive way, and I really hope you can join me on that journey. Unlike my opponent from Florida, who's still in law school, I finished law school. I passed the bar. I got my degree. I'm ready on date one.
Well, Monique, they look like two good candidates for you because they damn sure don't sound like none of my friends. Monique, you've prepared some questions for the guys. What's your first one?
I have. All right. So every candidate has a policy and platform about different issues. What is your policy and platform about relationships?
That's a great question, Monique. I'm really glad that you asked it. I'm looking for something stable, nurturing relationship. I used to think that there was a time somewhere in the future where things would slow down and I could focus on finding the perfect woman. But things aren't slowing down, and if anything, they're speeding up. So I'm looking for somebody who can keep pace with me, a partner who, together we can take on any obstacle that might come in our path.
That's very sweet.
That's so nice. Jason?
Well, I do admire my opponent's idealism, and, I look and approach each relationship kind of the same way, with the expectation that it'll be able to grow into something that'll be meaningful and long-term. Now, I'm realistic. I recognize that sometimes doesn't always happen. The circumstances of life sometimes does not afford us the ability to go where we want to be. But it is always my goal to be able to work naturally through a relationship to get it to that point. And I'm really hoping to be able to build something with somebody into the future. And so that's kind of my policy when I go into new relationships now.
Okay. Good answer.
Okay, we all know that trustworthiness is a huge quality that voters look for in a candidate. So we're asking our audience, which date candidate do you believe is more trustworthy? For Michael, press 1. For Jason, press 2. That's hard. Both of them were solid. Okay, we're going to get your answers and find out more about these guys and vote for Monique's date next. Stay with us.
After the break, the swing date polls are closed and the audience has cast their votes. Tomorrow.
I'm back with Monique, who's been so busy with the election that finding love has been put on the back burner until today. The audience has narrowed down her potential date to these two guys. And before the break, we asked you to tell us which one you thought was most trustworthy. Let's see what you said. Are you kidding me? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
No way. This better not happen tonight at the actual polls. I can tell you.
If that happens,
we're in trouble.
We won't have a candidate for a year and a half. 50-50. That's crazy. Well, let's find out more about these gentlemen. Monique, what else would you like to ask them?
So outside of politics and government, what else are you extremely passionate about?
The thing that I'm most passionate about are my friends and family, my loved ones. As time has gone on and things get busier, it's hard to keep in touch with the people who matter most to you. Now, I admire my father greatly, and he loves to take his motorcycle out on a ride. And so a year ago, I went and bought a motorcycle, and we travel all around Florida, and I would love to take you out for a ride on my bike.
Jason?
Monique, I'll be careful with a guy who wants to take you out on a bike on the first date. Let me tell you something, I'm going to keep you safe. And, you know, I know the results of that came out as 50-50, but I will accept the results of whoever's picked here today.
Man, who the hell we got sitting over here? Both these dudes is damn politicians. I will accept your, that's good, man. Wow.
I will agree with my opponent about being passionate about friends and family. I think that's very important. But I'm also very passionate about keeping an active lifestyle. So when I'm not at work, I'm doing wiffle ball, I'm doing dodgeball, I'm doing kickball, I'm doing basketball.
Wow.
I'm doing all the things that I think will help me maintain an active lifestyle. Now, I'll admit I'm not the best at all those, but I do enjoy keeping an active lifestyle. I think that's very important, not only for your physical health, but for your mental health as well.
Well, we have time for your closing statements. This is unbelievable. Starting with you, Michael.
Now, my opponent said a lot of really exciting things tonight, and it's got me thinking. You know, I spent a lot of time thinking about the nature of romance and dating, but the thing that makes love true and somebody the love of your life is commitment, and that's what I'm here for.
Jason?
I think the most important thing about relationships is finding somebody that you're compatible with and that complements you, and somebody who shares the same values as you. I can just tell that you admire integrity. You're somebody who's very passionate about what she does and advancing the values that she believes in, and I'm somebody who hopes to be able to join you on that journey because those are also things that I care about. And unlike Florida, Virginia is for lovers. I hope you choose me.
Audience, I'm going to go to you first. You have one more vote to cast. Who should take Monique out? Is it Michael or is it Jason? Michael is number 1, Jason is number 2. Lock in your votes. All right, here we go. Let's see the results. With 58% of the vote, Jason has the most votes. Jason with 58%. Of course, here in America, we have the popular vote, but the Electoral College actually picks the president. Monique, you're the Electoral College.
Oh.
Yeah, see, so will you go with Jason, who has the popular vote, only 58% though to 42, or Michael, who should you choose for a date?
Who should I? All right. Oh, I'm hearing some Michaels over there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with the people, and I'm gonna pick Jason.
Jason, come on over. Congratulations, man. Michael, thanks. Good sport, man. Great job. I'm going to have you back on the show. Thanks to Monique and Jason. Good luck. We'll be right back.
Don't go away. Steve sits down with a pint-sized political panel.
I was the president, I'd slice them crosses in half.
This election, everybody, is no doubt the craziest of our lifetimes. It's amazing to think that for young kids, this will be the first memory that they have about politics. This is the first one. So how are they interpreting all of this? Well, we want to know. So check this out. ones that just jumps on it with his knees. When the last time you ran and jumped on something with your knees? Do you know the operation you'll have to have? Hey, kids, how you doing?
Good.
Is that Lathan? How are you? I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
I am Lathan. I am 9 years old. I am in 4th grade, and when I grow up, I want to be a really famous YouTuber.
A famous YouTuber. Wow. Sophie?
I'm Sophie. I'm 9. I'm in 4th grade, and I like to sing and play guitar.
Oh, that's good. Matthew?
Hi, I'm Matthew. I'm 6 years old. I'm in 1st grade. When I grow up, I want to be a famous roller coaster maker.
A famous roller coaster maker. I like that. Nora?
Famous.
I'm Nora, and I'm 7.5, and when I grow up, I want to be a robot builder, but another word for it, it's a engineer.
Xavier?
Hello, Mr. Steve. I'm Xavier, and I'm 9 years old in the 5th grade. And when I grow up, I want to be a professional boxer, you heard?
You can do it, man. Anything's possible. Okay? Maricine?
My name is Maricine, and I'm 6 years old, and when I grow up, I want to be a doctor.
Wow. That's pretty good. Cute kids. Let me ask you guys a question. You know, we're going to be electing a new president. What do presidents do? Nora?
They take care of the world and make sure everybody's safe and everybody's following the rules.
Following the rules? Wow. You better tell that to one of them. Maricine?
A president's job is to make sure everyone follows the laws and obeys them correctly. And he also has to make sure the country is a good place for people to live.
Matthew?
They're a guy or a girl who lives in a White House.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure, man. Okay, Sophie?
They make sure that the crazy, cool, weird, awesome country is in good conditions.
Lathan?
A president is a person who whips everybody into shape, and he stands for America, greatest country.
What Russian movie this boy been watching? Xavier?
Well, Mr. Harvey, the president is like at a school, the principal keeps track of the whole school, make sure it stays in shape. That's just like what a president does. It makes sure that the nation is in shape. No crooks are being all bad, has sagging their pants down and all that stuff. And doing all that.
Yeah. You know something, Xavier? You're too smart to be a fighter. Yeah. You ought to use that brain. It's going to be a good thing. If you all were president for one day, what would you do?
Oh.
Okay, Nora, since you...
I will jump on all the beds and I'll ring a bell and hide and make my servants go around the house all day. And I'll also make people pray for bad guys. I think that's what they need. I think they just need somebody to help them, like, make them understand everything.
Yeah. But they're jumping on the bed, ringing the bell, and having them servants come in there. I'm going to ask my wife if I can do that one day. Hey, Matthew?
I'd make every day your birthday.
This dude right here. Sophie?
I want cake. I would make all of my favorite stories have an epic sale. What?
Do you know my wife? That's exactly what she'd do, too. Lathan?
Mr. Harvey, you know how everything's all high prices? Well, if I were the president, I'd slice them prices in half. Make everything $1.
Yeah.
And that's for you, Mr. Harvey.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Also, 100 times more size.
Good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bernie Sanders, campaign manager. Free stuff for everybody. All right, this is going to be good. I got more questions for the kids coming up next. I'm back with my panel of kids breaking down their perspective on today's election. Okay, who are these two people right here? Matthew, oh, can't wait.
Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump.
Man, I couldn't wait to hear what the little party boy had to say. Who do you think they are, Nora?
They're Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump.
Okay, so everybody knows who this is?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just move on then. What is this right here?
The White House.
You just know that.
White House.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm sure.
Have you ever seen 50 Cent's house?
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Never seen. You seen 50 Cent's house?
Yep.
Yeah.
Does it look like
That's
this?
why you call 50 cents. He got that cash. He got that cash, y'all heard?
Do you think that these two people, let me ask you a question about these two people. Do you think they could be friends?
Wait, no. I knew 2 facts about them. They used to be friends because since the auction came, they start breaking up friendship. But they are really friends.
Really? Could they be friends, Lathan?
No. They hate each other.
Yes.
They can become friends again if they use nice words.
Matthew?
Maybe after one of them's president, the other could be.
Could they be friends, Sophie?
If they really wanted to, they wouldn't be talking like really mean to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Xavier.
I think that they can become friends again, but first, Donald Trump, he got to stop being so rude and all that stuff and actually be nice to people and pass it on nicely, I heard.
Can any of you do a Donald Trump impression? Okay. I'm going to give all of you a chance, so just slow down. Matthew, you first.
Hi, I'm Donald Trump. Vote for me.
Sophie, you got one?
Wrong. I did not say that.
Wrong. I did not. Nathan?
Hello, I'm Donald Trump.
Let me see your impression of Donald Trump.
We need to build a big, tremendous wall.
Did you hear what she said? Nora?
I wasn't doing a Trump voice, but I have one thing I want to say. You'll make a good president.
Man, Mr. Steve Harvey, I'll go for you. Mr. Steve Harvey, I'll go for you. But you.
Let me ask y'all something. Kids, are you familiar with the term background check?
No. I don't even know what that means.
I already know you are. Put your hand down. Hey, folks, thanks to these future voters of America. We'll be right back.
Coming up next, Steve chats with Selma and Moonlight star Andre Holland.
How you feeling about the election?
I tell you what, man, it's been a long, complicated election season, and I am glad that it's almost over.
Yeah. Well, folks, as the presidential campaign winds down, another campaign is heating up. I'm talking about the race for the Oscar. My next guest is an early front runner. He stars in Moonlight, already one of the best reviewed films of the year. Take a look.
What's up, Sharon? What you looking at me like that for? What, man? Come on, you just drove down here? Yeah. Like you was just on one, and you hit the highway. Yeah.
Please welcome Andre Holland. Andre, how you feeling, man?
Man,
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you,
How
too,
you
bro.
feeling?
Good, man.
Good, man. You look good, man.
Not as good as you.
No, I used to look like that. Yeah, I used to be trim, nice fro with a line up. I was sharp.
What happened to the fro, man?
I cut it off, man. I got a pair of Walding ball clippers. Stood in the mirror and ran a 3-inch part down the middle. Once you do that, your ass got to cut the rest of it off.
Yeah,
That was it. How you been, man?
I've been great, man. I've been great.
Congratulations, man. First of all, before we get into how you feeling about the election?
I tell you what, man, it's been a long, complicated election season, and I am glad that it's almost over.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah.
I heard you got a big fan at the White House.
Yeah, I do. I did a movie called Selma a couple. Did anybody see Selma?
Yeah.
All right. I thought so. So I did this movie, Selma, a couple of years ago, and we got a chance to go to the White House to screen the movie. And I remember being there, being so nervous because, you know, obviously it's the President of the United States. He means so much to me and to so many people. And they took us into this little room, and the lady came around and said, the President will be here in 60 seconds. She walked off. She came back around. The President will arrive in 30 seconds. She disappeared again like a ghost. I said, what in the world is this woman doing? Then she came around again, and 10, and she was gone. And then around the corner comes the coolest, smoothest brother you ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, just cool as he want to be.
Yeah.
And of course, when he came around, that made me even more nervous. So I didn't know what to say to him. Finally, my time came, and I stuck my hand out, and I started to try to say something. And he said, you know, I got to tell you, I've really been enjoying The Nick. The Nick is a TV show that I had just finished working on. And I thought, now, how in the world does this man have time to watch TV, let alone a show called The Nick that not many of y'all have seen, I take it either. But it was just one of the best experiences of my life, man. It was fantastic.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
So I understand your love for acting comes from your family.
Yeah, man. I have a father who's very similar to yours, I think. I grew up in rural Alabama. And my granddaddy was a preacher, Pentecostal preacher. So I think, yeah, man. So those Sunday morning performances, I think, is what inspired me to want to be an actor. Yeah, he was a bad boy, man.
Yeah. When you say rural Alabama, where?
I mean, it's a town called Shades Valley, Alabama, which is outside of a small town called Bessemer, Alabama, which is outside of a town called Birmingham, Alabama, which y'all might have heard of. So, yeah.
You way out in the woods.
Way down there, man. Way down there.
Dog, Shane, nobody never heard of that. I done traveled everywhere. Shades Valley, Alabama. And now they're talking about an Oscar. Do you get that, man?
Man, yeah. It's, man, it means a lot to me. It's been a long road. It's been a long road, but I know I stand on the shoulders of some really powerful, potent people from down south, man. And so if I can be here representing them, that's all I could ask for.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about Moonlight a little bit, because it's getting some incredible reviews. Tell us about the film.
Yeah, so Moonlight is it's a coming-of-age story about a young boy named Sharon. It's set in Miami, urban Miami, not like the sort of South Beach that most people know about. The movie's broken up into 3 parts. It looks at him when he's 10 years old, again when he's 17, and then I play him when he's an adult. I played this character Kevin, who's his childhood friend, when they're adults and they reconnect. And it's about this boy growing up and questioning his sexual identity. Complicated story, but a very necessary one.
People know you from the TV series The Nick, though. How'd you get that role?
Oh man, that was a tricky. When I was in Europe at the time, doing a Shakespeare play, and I got a call from my agent saying, "Man, we got the perfect thing for you, the perfect part. The only problem is we need the audition tape today, by the end of the day." Now, normally when you do an audition, you have to get another actor who will sit opposite you. Somebody will be working the camera, and you read the lines and you get it until you get it just right. But I was in Europe, in Portugal, and had only my iPad, so I ran out of my hotel, went downstairs, and saw the hotel maid, and I was like, "Man, would you please come help me do this thing?" And she was like, "No speak English." So I was like, "That ain't gonna work."
But say it that clear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Say it that clear. She could
be going, damn, come on now.
But then I went to the lobby and I sat there for a couple hours just trying to, ear hustling, trying to see if I heard anybody speaking English. And I saw this couple coming who were very clearly on their honeymoon. So I went up to him and I said, "Excuse me, do you guys speak English?" The guy said, Yeah, I'm from London, mate." I said, "Perfect. So listen, bro, I need your wife to come to my hotel room right quick." I was like, "Don't worry, man." I was like, "Don't worry, man. The camera's already set up. It's good. We're going to knock it out a couple times. We'll be good. Don't worry. Matter of fact, you can come with us if you want to, man. We can all do it." So I somehow convinced this man to let his wife come to my hotel room and shoot this audition tape with me, which I then sent off and ended up getting the part. Yeah. What?
Good thing it wasn't me and my wife in that damn hotel. It was a pleasure, man. I thank you so much, man. Good luck to you. I wish you the best, man. Andre Holland, everybody. Moonlight is in theaters now. Make sure you check it out. We'll be right back.
November on Steve.
We have time for just one more thing. Now, all hour we've had fun making light of what's going on in politics, but I'd like to share something a little personal with you, too. Tomorrow, our country wakes up to a new president. And no matter who it is, some of us will be happy and others will be deeply troubled. That's an unfortunate result. And in the current divide that's in our politics and in our country today. It's moments like these that we should remind ourselves that tomorrow we will all still wake up as Americans. We really will, no matter what happens. Whether you're a banker on Wall Street, a farmer in Iowa, or a factory worker in Michigan. Whether you're a homemaker in Georgia, a single parent in Texas, or a retiree in Arizona somewhere. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, red state or blue state, black, white, gay or straight, we are all still Americans at the end of the day. We're all still living. We are all still living in the greatest country on earth. We're all still striving to do our best for our families, our communities, and we're all still in this thing together. If it wasn't for this country being what it is, I would not be who I am today. This is a great country, regardless as to what anybody says. So, folks, please vote today. Please show your support for our beautiful country. God bless you, God bless your families, and God bless America all the time.